Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to one of my favorite games in the Pokemon franchise of all time, the Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon games. I am playing Sun for the first time ever. Yeah, there's really no other ways to put it. Hey there, Pete. It's about time we sat at the festival. Oh, yeah, we're not even past the tutorial yet, guys. Yay. Yay. We're still stuck on this tutorial. We're still here. We're still playing the tutorial. Because of course we are. We can't just play the game. Ugh. Okay, whatever. Also, I should probably test my audio real quick before we get too deep into it. Testing, testing, testing. Oh, once again, I forgot to turn my pickle on. Hang on. Hello, hello. There's my pickle. Just give me 2 seconds. We'll move you. We won't erase you. We'll just move you down. And we'll move my pickle over. Just a smidge. There we go. Sorry, y'all. Had to fix that, because that would have been awful. And the game is back. So, what do we want to talk about? Well, hopefully my audio is actually working. Or my chat. Does my chat work? Yep, it works. Everything looks good. Man, I love this layout. I love this set. This is me personally one of my favorite layouts that I've ever made. And while I self-promote, we will, I guess, do the tutorial. Or watch the tutorial. Because, of course, there's a tutorial right now of all times. Because why wouldn't there be a tutorial this early in the game? It's totally not like I haven't been a Pokemon fan for almost 10 years at this point. Actually, longer than that. I'm pretty sure... I think my first Pokemon game was when I was 6. So more like 12 years at this point. Maybe 14 years. I don't know, but you get the idea. I have been playing this game for... this franchise for a very long time. Yo, what's up, Kukui? What you want to teach me? Sorry if I'm a bit slower today as well. I am very, very tired. I had a very, very long day. And I'm just winding down with some Pokemon. Alright, it's all self-promoted, so now I can fully focus on the game. Oh yeah, catch Pokemon, of course. What prize am I gonna be getting? You better give me the Pokemon. One of the things that always annoyed me about the tutorials even more is not only are they treating you like you're stupid, but they don't even give you the Pokemon that, like, you have to catch. Where they show you how to catch. Like, I feel like, okay, I get it, they give you your starter. But if you're gonna force me to sit through a 2-minute cutscene, just give me the Grubbin. Or whatever, like, little, tutorial thing that they're gonna give you. Okay, hang on, that white bar is bothering me a little bit. We're just gonna enlarge it ever so slightly, put it back. See how that looks. Ooh, it needs to come very farther to the left. Weep. How's that look? Should fix it. Little farther to the left. Whoop. I need to get a second monitor. And I need to move it down a little bit, down into the right. Down just an inch, and a little bit to the right. I probably should have messed with this beforehand, but I just kind of noticed how annoying that the bar barrier was. I think that looks a lot better, no? Also, what's up, Orbital? Yeah. I totally didn't realize you messaged me on Discord until after I started streaming. You hit me right when I was asleep. Humane! Welcome to this chat as well. Wow, we got two really cool people in chat. Orbitrol, this is Humane. Humane, this is Orbitrol. Both of y'all are really cool streamers that I enjoy following, and I really do appreciate y'all tuning into the stream. A little bit of context. I work really late. I mostly work night shifts, so when I get home, if I'm not watching a Twitch stream such as yours, I'm asleep. I get very sleepy. I'm a sleepy pickle. So when you messaged me on Discord, I was going me 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 me. I was a very sleepy pickle. Oh, you must have just gotten very unlucky. I haven't played an ad in like 2 months, so you must have just gotten unlucky. Sorry. I mean, if it helps, I'm not gonna be doing anything while you're watching the ads. Well, I am. I'm gonna be grinding, but. Also, Humane. If you don't recognize this voice or you don't recognize me, it's Nova Rose. If you remember that name at all. I took like a mini hiatus from Twitch to rebrand because Crazy X situation. And so now I'm a pickle and I got a new Discord server. Also, Orbitrol, welcome in. Let me read you everything I said. Number 1, I'm sorry for missing your Discord message. I was EB sleepy. I work very late. I usually work from 3 a.m. to, depends on the day, but on average I start about 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. and I end things about 10 p.m. to 1 p.m. depending on how long my shift is. And when I'm not watching a Twitch stream, right when I get home, I'm usually asleep. And, I didn't realize you messaged me on Discord until I actually started the stream. Oh, wrong button. We're gonna catch a grubbin. As for the reason of the rebrand, I guess I should probably explain the reason of the rebrand as well, because I haven't really said it publicly. I've said it privately to some people, but, fun fact for you all. That old PNG tuber I had was made by an ex of mine, and she said she drew it. Turns out she didn't draw it because she made it in ChatGPT. And number one, I always just wanted a new PNG tuber anyway, and number two, the moment I found that out, I was so disgusted with myself for using AI because... For the kiddos watching the stream, plus plug your ears real quick. Fuck AI. Them dirty clankers, as you said it best. And I was just so disgusted with myself for using it without realizing that I took a few months to actually hand draw and teach myself how to draw so I could come back with a PNG tuber that was completely handmade. Everything on this stream is handmade or found on Google. Background image found on Google. Chat box, I made it myself. I set up the Poke-Link myself. The emotes in my chat are drawn by me. The logo in my Discord is drawn by me. The hyper-realistic pickle I found on Google. Everything on here is by me now. Yes, I will like to give you a nickname. What should I name this? First of all, gotta turn off caps. We're gonna go old school. What the? No. What? No, not Wom. Jesus. Good lord. Hey, it's no issue to keep up. It's not like we're racing each other or anything. Honestly, I just appreciate us doing things together, you know? If it was a race or a keep up thing, it would be something we talk about beforehand. Yeah, AI is not for me. Also, we have a Discord server now, so as you can see because of the Moobot. Anyway, I have been chatting with y'all for like 8 minutes. I need to progress. Good lord, I have just been Sir Yapperton, anti-Pokemon player. I am curious, is there anything... I know there's a Grubbin. Ew. Ew. I don't want this. I'ma kill it. Because unlike, most assassins, I can finish the job. To the United States government watching this, I'm not actually gonna do anything. I am 5'6" and I weigh 130 pounds. I would probably get blown back by the recoil. Big Netanyahu, please don't blow me up. Okay, that was low-hanging fruit. There's a Grubbin and there's a Young Goose. I guess I probably have to go farther ahead to see anything unique. Yes, the jar is getting very salty tonight. Oh, Pokemon. Battle Lady. What's up? I mean, our eyes didn't meet, but okay. You about to get curb stomped, lady. We're battling Lass Audrey. And her little punny. I probably shouldn't overkill the levels too much. It's kind of gotten a bad habit. It's really easy to overlevel in Pokemon. I have two really big complaints about the Gen 7 games. Number one, as much as I absolutely adore the story, the early story is a drag to get through. An absolute drag to get through. And number two, it is super easy to overlevel in this game, which the scaling does balance out because this is the game with like 4 of the hardest battles in like the entirety of Pokemon. That being Ultra Necrozma, the Lusamine fight, Pokemon League was a decent challenge, and the Pokemon School. But you know, it's a bit overkill, you know? Ah, crap, I gotta pee and refill up my tea. I shall vanish for like 2 minutes, chat. Y'all can listen to this epic battle music. piled on drinks, so thankfully I won't have to get up for another one unless I have to go boom boom. So we should be good on that. And now I can beat up this 5-year-old. Pause. You know, you guys want to know a fun fact that Orbitrol actually taught me on stream yesterday? Elio and like Selena from the protagonist. These fully grown men are only 10 years old. Jesus Christ, are they being fed steroids? I had no clue in any could you look at these kids and tell me they were only 10? Like, I personally thought, lowballing it, they were like 13 or 14. And I personally assumed that they were 16 or 17. The protagonists themselves, besides being freakishly tall, maybe I could see them as like a 10-year-old if I put disbelief aside. But Lily? How? Gladion? Have you seen Gladion? Those are not 10-year-olds. There's no chance those are 10-year-olds. Oh yeah, he is the older sibling, but even then, he has to be like 13 or 14. Because if Lily is like 10, unless there's like an age gap between, like, here's a little bit of reference. There's almost a decade between me and my younger sibling. I am in college and he is barely in the 4th grade. So like maybe that there could be like a 10-year gap like that. But realistically speaking, since they're the same size, it has to be maybe a year or two difference. So Gladion is probably like a 12-year-old. My beard is itchy. Join the PC Pickle Man? I cannot at this moment. But, man, Pokemon ages weird. Because someone correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't kept up with, like, the anime in, like, since I was a kid. I think the last, like, anime I kind of semi-kept up with was X, Y, and Z, but that was, when I was getting out of the show. Is Ash still 10? Did they ever, like, establish him getting older? Or did he, like, somehow travel to, like, 9 different parts of the world within the span of a year? Because, man, that is one eventful year. See if I get a little punny. Yeah, I saw that he isn't the protagonist anymore, but oh my god. I just... One eventful year. Yeah, I don't... I'm not gonna talk badly about the new protagonist, because I've never seen it at all. But I'm gonna say it like this: having the Pokemon show without Ash is like having Hell's Kitchen or Kitchen Nightmares without Gordon Ramsay. It just doesn't work at all. It doesn't feel right. It'd be like Bar Rescue without John Taffer. It would be like if the NFL took away the quarterback position. It would be like the UFC without Alexander Volkanovski. It would be like basketball without LeBron James. It just doesn't work. Yeah, we were eventually due for a change but doesn't mean it feels right. And it may just be nostalgia talking here for me, because I was probably Ash's biggest defender, even though he's arguably one of the worst trainers in existence. Yeah, I feel like I know they still have to call it Pokemon, but I feel like if you were going to change the protagonist, you'd have to change the entire show, like, name-wise, because, again, it's just kind of, you think of the Pokemon show, you think of Ash Ketchum. That or Brock. Brock is probably, like, the most iconic side character on the show. So, here's a hot take. I don't think Brock should have been on as many shows as he was. I think the fact that they always kept Brock in for a long while and let a bunch of the other, like, major cast members in the games get, like, sidelined was not good at all. I get it's a kid's show. I'm not gonna, like, be, like, over here, like, judgmental crybaby about it, but female binary, you know what? A male binary, but I don't care. I'm gonna do something very funny. I'm gonna name it after... Actually, I'll just let y'all see the name once it pops up on stream. It is a very long name. Also, I'm not used to typing on the controller. I mean, what controller? I'm totally playing the right way. Welcome to the team, Lopunny, aka... Ew, it's the weird space freaks. But anyway, welcome to the team, Obitrial. What's up, baby? I'm gonna send you back to your mom. Tell your mom I said hi. Man, this is some good tea right here. Good lord. Oh god, my entire team is, like, about to die. I think I'm gonna go... Well... Before I make the long destination back to my house, can someone answer if they heal you before the trial fight? Or not the trial fight, the Kahuna, like, fist fight. Not Kahuna. The second fight with Hao. To where, like, you're at a festival. I don't remember what the festival was called, but it was like the Grand Introduction Festival of Friendship to welcome you into the region. Can someone, like, answer if, like, they heal you before that, or do I have to go back to my mama's house and sleep? Anyway, I guess let's go talk to the weirdos over here. Yeah, people are having fun. I do have to tune into the Orbitrial stream to get my streak real quick. Hang on. Catching strays in the name, I see. Yeah, pickle pun. Yeah, pickle pun. Yeah, yeah, I am. I'm.
That's a terrible fucking pun! Terrible pun. Fucking me! No,
And I'm gonna exit just like mid crash out to like let them like cry about it on stream. Alright. Yo, why does she have like hips though? Retro attribute redeem. Oh, I do have to take a sip, so let me get the mic up so you can hear it. Hopefully that was a very pleasant experience for you. What is wrong with me? There's so much wrong with me, man. Actually, why am I asking what's wrong for me? I spend my free time cosplaying as a pickle. God. Slowly losing my mind. I'm gonna punt kick someone. You know, random side tangent, I guess. Am I the only one who thinks it's a little weird that we never have like these festivals on any other island? Like, someone correct me if I'm wrong. They like kind of like established that Melee, the one we're on, is sort of like the beginner's island of sorts. Like, this is kind of like the civilian island. Not a lot of people kind of hang out or party here. So, like, you'd assume that they would do, like, these big old trials on, like, other islands. And, like, festivals on other islands, and they never really do. But, there's a random pickle thought of the day. Oh yeah, battle for Tapu Koko. Yes, I am. Okay, I'm going back to the side tangent here. That there is no chance these kids are 10. I don't believe it. It has to be like a running joke that they are just that these are all 10-year-olds. These are grown men. Thank you. I actually did need the heals. I am very much ready for this. I'm gonna jump high. It's gonna be a 3-on-1. Oh, my thing's bugging. Did my stream just go out? Nope, it did not. Woo! Yes, blah, blah, blah. So much yapping about honor and respect. Let me beat the crap out of your grandson already. Yes, I've met Tapu Koko, and I'm gonna fight for his honor. Yes, I'm very peaceful. Very, very peaceful. I settle everything with peace and kindness. I have peace tattooed on my left hand and kindness tattooed on the other, and we handle it with peace and kindness. And occasionally speaking, I have to use righteousness and justice, which are my left foot and my right foot. Got it tattooed on there too. Fun fact, y'all, I have actually trained in over a decade in Taekwondo. And so, yes, I can do tornado kicks. It's very funny. Doing the spin kicks are very fun. Yes, this pickle can use the power of his non-existent legs and just brutalize people. John Jones, where you at? Meet me at the UFC White House, baby! Dana White, book it. Book it right now. UFC Heavyweight Championship since Tom Aspinall can't see. Well, this dude doesn't have eyes because I'm a pickle. I don't have hands because I'm a pickle. But I don't have legs because I'm a pickle. But book it for the fun of it. Heavyweight fight. John Bones Jones versus Sir Dillington. Pickle P for Peter Pete the Third. At the UFC White House. Okay, tell I'm losing my sanity. Come on out, Wormy! What, you think I'm actually gonna let Wormy fight? No, I am not. This is slaughter waiting to happen. Not very effective. But you wanna know what else is super effective? Ask your mama. Yes, calling someone's mom is super effective, especially when it is against a 10-year-old who looks like a fully grown man. I need to let this go, but that has completely just, like, shifted my thoughts on this game so much, because I always kind of, like, assumed the protagonist of Pokemon, like, okay, the youngest I ever thought a protagonist was actually in the original games. I figured those were like 12-year-olds. I always assumed the average Pokemon protagonist is around the ages of 13 to 16. Give or take a year. Like, once you hit the teenage years, that's when you get sent off. I never thought it could have been 10. Like, you telling me a 10-year-old fought the equivalent of multiversal consumer god Ultra Necrozma? A being so powerful, it took out 2 of this region's top Pokemon trainers? A Pokemon so powerful, it took God. Not God. Arceus was the equivalent of Pokemon God. It took a super deity, yourself, a sun or moon god, and just a 16-year-old I can kind of see a little bit better, because, like, I'm not going to say 16-year-olds are fully developed, but this is just kind of based on how I grew up, or, people I grew up around. I do kind of notice that once you hit, like, the ages of 16 to, like, 19, that's when your personality and your brain starts to, like, go into overdrive of development, and you stop being, like, a child in mindset. You don't become fully an adult yet, but when you are, like, 15 and under, your brain is like a bucket of Play-Doh, and you think toilet jokes are funny, and you just act stupid for the fun of it, and you don't take anything seriously, and you don't really know who you are. I think 16 to, like, 19 is when your brain kind of starts going into overdrive and develops, and you start getting more intelligent, and you start developing your personality. So I kind of figured these protagonists would probably be 16 at youngest, just based on how much they have to go through. Nope, 10. I guess the young age is part of the demographic where they just want to give the kids a feeling of themselves. Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. I get it. I get that. 4 islands! You'll have to travel each of the 4 islands here in the Alola region. The island shouts about aiming to be the strongest trainer. The Island Challenge Champion. Woohoo! Sounds great, right? I can't wait to have a real adventure. Well, I'll let Kahuna Hala explain the details. Okay, go ahead. Oh, wow, they did. I just noticed that. They specify that they're 11. I always glazed over that. I guess because I speed through the dialogue. This one's repeat as well. Get the Island Challenge try. Cool. I never noticed that. I guess that's the wonderful thing about games. I feel like a lot of people kind of don't ever include in the greatest games of all time kind of conversation is, I guess the best way to put it is replayability details. Like, for example, that. Small details you don't notice in your first playthrough that when you go back and replay the games, they pop out. It did. Exactly. I feel like not a lot of games currently do that. Honestly, I have a lot of issues with modern games as a whole. Because I feel like a lot of modern games fall into one of 2 categories. Well, 3 categories. You have big corporation slop. You know, these games are made by, like, EA, and, like, the big corporations that they know, like, they'll make the money back, so they don't really try anymore. Number 2, you have those indie games. We all know the ones I'm talking about. You know, the mascot horror franchises that end up pretty much not being scary at all. The insert job simulator to where you play as a card store owner or janitor, or you do a normal job that are just designed for streamers to play on stream, and they're not very fun at all. But, you know, I ramp up my personality to play through it because it's my job. I wish streaming was my job, but, you know, in the context of it being, that's their job. And number 3, the legitimate good games. You know, these are your diamonds in the rough. There are some games on here I really enjoy, like, there's one of them, actually, let me, well, I'm not gonna close it, there's, like, a raccoon game to where you play as a raccoon and you have to take over a town, like, that's very fun. There are some great independent games. I'm not saying all independent games are slop, but I am saying there's been a very huge turn in the independent game industry when it comes to, I guess, trying to franchise. Because back when independent games first started getting really big, it felt like they were truly passion projects with a lot of heart and soul put into them. And nowadays it feels like a lot of independent games are made in the context of, well, I want a big streamer like Queso, or iShowSpeed, or KaiSenet to play my game, so people will come buy my game and I can get rich. And I get it, that's what games are for, to make you money. But it really sucks that a lot of independent games have fallen into that trap of it being very clearly made so that a streamer will play it. It kind of reminds me a lot of back in the day when Hello Neighbor would intentionally, like, tweet MatPat to try to get MatPat to talk about, like, the lore of the game. Oh, Hello Neighbor's a huge can of worms for me. I could talk about my hatred of Hello Neighbor for hours. In fact, I actually did it once. Fun fact for you, I wrote a 3,000-word essay one time for my friends on how much I despise Hello Neighbor, and I broke down every single act and why I hate it so much, and how every single game made the lore worse because instead of trying to retcon the things that were bad in it, they would just try to scrub away what the lore actually was to make that newer game the main story. Crap, I gotta pee again. I'm sorry, y'all. The boing loings have been emptied once more. Sorry, I drink a lot of water during the day, and I drink a lot of tea because or I'll explain it here in a second, but, what did you miss from my rant? And I'll repeat it. Like, where did you get cut off during the independent game part of it? Did you get cut off during the, Hello Neighbor part? Okay, so I'll repeat it. I'll just repeat the gist of it. I feel like a lot of independent games nowadays have kind of like lost what it has meant to be a game. And I get it. Making a game, it's designed to make you money. You are making a game to make money. But I've always hated that like a lot of modern indie games feel like the same thing, because a lot of independent game creators, in my opinion, intentionally focus their games on what do streamers like to play. Okay, there's a lot of job simulators, there's a lot of mascot horror, there's a lot of things that will get them easy clicks, so they make it an easy click simulator, and it just gets to a point to where everything feels the same. It doesn't feel like a lot of games nowadays have like heart and soul put into it. It feels like independent games are focused on trying to become a franchise, and that already made game franchises know that they're going to make money, so they don't put any love into it. And I'm not saying this is for all modern independent games, but this is for the bulk of them. There's like a handful of great games, but I call it Hello Neighbor syndrome. And the reason I call it that is because the creators of Hello Neighbor would always tag, like, YouTubers and creators and, like, MatPat to review their games and make theories about their games and feed viewers into their games. Because the games itself were not that good. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I can rant about how much I despise Hello Neighbor for hours. I have made a 3,000-word essay once on how much I despise the game. And every single thing wrong with it from beginning to end, from Alpha 1 all the way to the last game I played in the franchise, and Game 2. So I call it Hello Neighbor syndrome because Pretty much Hello Neighbor syndrome is when an independent game becomes so focused on getting the attention of the 0.5% of the world that's a big streamer that they forget who they're making the games for, which is the general population. Five Nights at Freddy's works as a lore-based game and a storytelling game because they don't force people or force streamers to get interested. They let the natural public get interested, they let the fans get interested, and by fan interest, it attracts the streamers to them, leading to the cycle of more normal people getting into the story, which means more people talk about the story, and it feeds into it. If you make something for the top 1% of the population, that 99% is going to feel excluded. And honestly, I could apply that thing to a lot. Like, I don't like Mr. Beast and Kaisenet at all. I think they are very much just scamming the audience and milking as much money as humanly possible. Okay, so he gets a pass. Only really big streamer I enjoy, because he seems like a genuinely good dude. But Kaisenet, you beg for subscribers. You do subathon after subathon after subathon. You milk your audience for as much money as humanly possible. What, 80,000? 180,000? It was some insane number like that. And then you go, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm getting burnt out. I'm gonna take a 7-month hiatus off. At least when I take a hiatus off, what audience am I leaving? A single sub that I refund? Because fun fact, I refund subscription, or I try my best to refund everything, or at least cash app money when I take a break to people who subscribe and will be losing money because of me not being here. But you're gonna beg your audience for subscriptions and take away their hard-earned cash and then not even do the basic thing of streaming to give that money back to them? Because when you subscribe to me, and this is just how I view it, you are giving your money to watch me. I now have a responsibility of entertaining you, not as a job, but because you did something for me, you did something nice for me, and oh my, hang on. Sorry, y'all, I had to vanish, and I am back. Had to take a phone call, very important one. But yeah, I have a firm belief that as a Twitch streamer, the moment you subscribe to me is the moment you, earn, my effort. Because you're paying money to me, Or not like earn my effort. It's a guarantee that I stream and be entertaining. But I mean in the sense of, if I do a subathon and I get 80,000 subscribers, I don't care how burnt out I am, it is now my personal responsibility to every single one of those 80,000 people to give them their money's worth in content. Simple as that. I think it is awful for people to beg for, subscriptions, followers, and money, and just not follow through with it. And, like, I'm gonna be blunt, if I don't get how people can have these huge followings and, like, disrespect them in the way they do. Like, I adore all 311 of you guys. I adore every single person that follows me. It motivates me to push myself further, to learn these systems, and to do better for you guys. And you have like 80,000 of those people, and you don't give them the love they deserve? I don't think the right people are made famous. I may actually clip that and post it, but then people will probably say I'm just saying it to engagement farm. One of my best memories on streams was when I first hit 100 followers, and it was for Texas Extreme Wrestling, not New Beginning, Lone Star Brawl 2024. And it was during the main event of night 1, because it was a 2-night event, between a guy named Lucky Carnage and Clark Ventura. And after the match was over, I literally cried, because I never expected to, I hate these things so much. I never expected to get that far. Anyway, let me line things up. I despise wing goals. There's a fun fact for you guys. I got trauma from Wingles in the first ever Pokemon game that I played, which was Ruby. The water patches was brutal, and there was a certain area in the game to where the only wild encounter were Wingull. And I couldn't figure it out because I was like 4 at the time, that I had to use dive to get to a certain part of the map. And I spent 20 hours every 3 steps getting jumped by a Wingull. And ever since then, I have had just a burning hatred for these little things. And so what better thing to call this than what it is? Garbage. Trash. Yes. I would like to nickname it. Welcome to the team. Trash. So now our squad consists of Litten, Courtney the Litten, Wormy, Orbitrol, and Trash. I do want to see if I can find an NK here. Of course, it's another Wingull. Is this going to be a thing to where I'm going to be grinding to look for a certain Pokemon and it's just not going to appear? Looks like I'm gonna already have to go back to my mom's house and heal. Oh, this is gonna be fun. We're level 10. I'll take it. Also, question: how are we feeling? Do you already have a team in mind that you're building up, or are you just gonna let it happen as it happens? It's gonna happen as it happens. I have some I call it a roster, and it's like a squad of like 30 that I like to pick from, and it just kind of happens. Like I did it with Omega Ruby, to where like I had like some members in mind, but if they didn't show up, you know, I didn't use them. I guess I should name some off the top of my head to prove I'm not lying. Incineroar is definitely one of them. Beware, Crabominable, Malamar, the Horse, Mudray, an Evolution, Solgaleo, Lucario, Kamao, trying to remember its name. It's a Gen 6 semi-pseudo legendary that had the big ears. Was a dragon type. Forgot his name. Hariyama. Gyarados is a maybe. Vikavolt. Zoroark. Yeah, you kind of get the idea. Like, it's just first come, first serve. Snorlax is, I almost forgot about him. I'm actually going to spend a good shot. Snorlax is the only one that I really want on my team, because I have made it a tradition of mine that I play with the Snorlax on every single run of Gen 7. I love Snorlax to death. It is my homeboy. So, once I get the ability to get a hold of Snorlax, it'll probably go on my squad. If I don't get a Malamar here, I'm just gonna give up on it. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna kill this Winkle. Wait, that didn't heal me. Never mind, we're running. I assumed that would heal me. Because normally going to bed heals you. I guess I gotta talk to my mom. Mom, can you heal me, please? Alright, we got a Pokeball too, just because. Though I'm not sure if it's possible. I would love to have a Greninja on my team. I know that you can get them in Gen 7, I think. What's up, kid? I'm gonna beat you up real quick. Let's make this quick. I wonder how far Orbitrol has gotten. Oh, of course you have an NK. It's a Ghost Psychic type. Does Lick do anything? No, it paralyzes. I'll take it. Oh no, it constricted me. Whatever shall I do? I know, I'm gonna scratch it. So it reflected my scratch. Okay, well I have a special move as well. Set it on fire. Yeah, you were brought to your knees. Get up. Don't make it weird. Come on, NK! Please! Oh my god! Can you not get an NK this early in the game? Why am I trying to fight something that has super effectiveness on us? I'm gonna run. Okay, we're gonna give it 5 attempts, I guess. 4 attempts. We only needed one! Level 7-2. We're just gonna make a quick save state to be safe. Give it a little licky lick. Wait, how would I evolve this? Ah, well, I want it for my dex anyway, even if I bench it. I do want a Magnemite for my squad early game. Because Steel and Electric would be great until I get a Pichu. Well, that actually kind of raises a question. Am I doing Alola and Raichu? Staple of a team. I don't know. I really have no idea what I want to do for this team. Sure, we're gonna name you Inkay, but backwards. A-K-47. Dang it. Yakni. Welcome to the squad. Y'all get it? Because it has to evolve by me flipping it upside down. Mom, I need another nap. I'm tired. Alright, then let's actually continue the story now that I got my NK. Was good. I should probably put on my glasses. Ooh, a Rockruff would be fun too. I don't know, this is always the hardest part about the Alola games, and this is a really good problem to have. It doesn't have too big of a roster, but it has such an amazing roster that it's very hard to limit it down to a squad of 5. And I say 5 because you're not benching your starter. Unless there's multiple starter sets in a game, who benches their starter? So, okay, that does limit fire types and dark types, because I don't want to overlap too much. So I'm probably going to bench NK, and I may avoid Zoroark, sadly. Ooh, it does leave a lot open, though. Alola does not have a lot of good fire types. What arrived? Is it the Rotom Dex? Is it the Great Rotom Dex? Rotom? Totally haven't ever heard this before. God, this game's music is a vibe. I love Alola so much. Okay, we officially got our Rotom Dex. Pleasure to meet you. Okay, yep. Can I finish the game now? Though, I'm gonna give a shout out to the Pokemon developers. I love that they did actually make Rotom like a much better... I guess, finally giving him something to do. Because Rotom has always had like such a cool gimmick, but it just sucks as a Pokemon. And I love how they kind of gave him the treatment of like finally giving him something to do. Like him being like Rotom phones and everything. You see, that's different. When starters are available in large quantities, it's different to have multiple or none of them on the team. Because the options are there. In most games, a starter Pokemon is like your baby. When there's multiple of them, they become less of a baby and more just another squad on the decks. Like in ZA, great game, but there's like 7 sets of starters that I can pick from, and so it's less about being a starter and more about, hey, when are you gonna... Which one do you want to pick between the 21 of us? Or which ones, because you can get multiple of them. Okay. Alright, after an hour and 15 minutes, we're finally to the actual goal of the stream, which is doing the trainer school. God bless, I have to pee again. I am sorry for vanishing so much. Jeez. Alright, pee break is once again over. My apologies for having to pee so much. I'm not gonna say I don't like peeing so much, but, I guess I should probably explain a little context. I have something called, hemochromatosis. It is a genetic blood condition that affects the iron, in my body. Causes me to produce and absorb much more than the average person. To combat this, you can do a few things such as have a healthier diet, work out, and one of these things is to drink a lot of fluids, including water and tea, because fun fact for you, tea actually acts as sort of like a natural absorbent of iron in your blood. It's in the same way of if you eat food while drinking, the food absorbs the alcohol before it enters the bloodstream and makes you get sober quicker. So by drinking a lot of tea and water, it makes my hemochromatosis a little bit more manageable in my day-to-day life, at the cost of me having to pee a lot. Like a lot. Wait a second, that was a basement. Oh, no. Lily, don't you dare take... Oh. Solar eclipse. Falls into darkness. Are we getting an Ultra Beast battle yet? Ah, no, we're not. I feel like I can fight an Ultra Beast with this squad. Nothing like fighting Ultra Beast with a small cat, a bug, a bunny that people are way too into, garbage, and a squid. I don't think it's a good omen. No, I don't think it's a very good omen. But I feel like we could take... I feel like this squad could take him. Oh, we have a new person in chat! Sub UCLNL. Welcome to the chat, my friend. How you doing today? I am your host, Sir Dillington, Pickle, P for Peter, Pete the Third. Welcome to the chat, my friend. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. Hopefully you're feeling alright. And if you're not, hopefully my silly pickle shenanigans can, distract you and cheer you up a little bit. Because at the end of the day, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to make people happy. I'm here to make people smile. I'm here to make people forget about their worries. Even if it's just for an hour or two. But I'm glad you're doing well. Welcome in. What brings you to the Humble Jaw today? Also, perfect timing. We do have a Discord server if you're interested in following and joining. I try to stream almost daily, but I keep my stream schedule and everything in track there. We have a lot of fun. And this goes for you, Humane, as well. I don't see you in my Discord server, wink wink. Don't make me get the Pickle Punisher out. I'm gonna put you in a sandwich. Dang it, I hit myself in confusion. Dang it. Pretty sure you're your first time chatter. If not, welcome back. I gotta fix my layout. I think you're a first time chatter. You're already in the server? Huh. Well, I guess I gotta take a guess at who you are. I think you're either Rady or one of the two new guys. Because we had to... Wait, never mind. I know who you are. You're from, Orbital Streams. My bad, I almost forgot. Yeah, sorry, I am affiliate. I have ads. It's how I make money from the streams. I try not to have it be too crazy. Usually you get like one ad every hour. So like you get an ad at the beginning, you get an ad at the end of my stream. I don't want to fight this thing. That's a water type. I don't want to fight Slowpokes until I get my XP share, which I'm about to get. Yep. Time to learn how to use a Pokemon Center, and then I get to go do the school. and I can end the horrible part of the game, because the worst part of the game is easily, the tutorial. Honestly, that just goes for most Pokemon games, to be fair. The tutorial's always been, like, the weaker parts of the games. Yeah, we gotta head to the trainer school. I'm definitely gonna shop here for a minute and heal up. Yes, I'm still hard at work. It's only, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. But, welcome in, sub. It is an absolute pleasure to see you. It's a pleasure to see you, my chat. It's always great to hang on. I'm gonna drop you a follow real quick, just to be fair. Boop. There you go, nice and followed. And for Moobot, I should probably pin the message with my Discord server. There we go. I'm not gonna waste my money yet. I don't think I need Pokeball. Well, I should probably grab a handful of Pokeballs just to be safe. Why is Rotom still there? Rotom, I'm sorry, man, but the fans don't want to see you. Oh, that is way too far up. That should fix it. Let's just buy 10 Pokeballs to be safe. Actually, 12 to make it an even 20. And let's go to the school. Just out of curiosity, do you have a fun little lore thing about the pickle? Yes, actually, I should probably share it in the server, but, here, I'll read it out loud for y'all. Pulling it up on my phone, I gotta find the doc, hang on. Long before the streams, before the kingdom, before the jar, there was simply a pickle. Not just any pickle, no, 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 this pickle was blessed by the ancient brine itself. Legends say during a catastrophic snack accident, one ordinary cucumber was left behind, forgotten, marinating in destiny. Days passed, then weeks, then power. The brine did not preserve him, it awakened him. From that jar rose Pickle Pete, louder than thunder, smoother than ranch, and more powerful than any vegetable has any right to be. He looked upon the world and said, "This shall be my domain." Thus, the jar was formed. A place where gamers, sports fans, chaos, gremlins, and absolute legends gather under one rule. Stay crunchy, stay salty. Pete now travels from game to game, dominating, or claiming he dominates, building his empire one stream at a time. Some say he's arrogant, some say he's delusional, but one truth remains undeniable. He is the largest pickle on the face of the internet. And this is only the beginning. That's what I have so far for it. Trainer school time. Of course, I could fight that Tauros. I don't know why you doubting me. I'm the best trainer in this entire generation. Alright, it's nighttime. Well, good. That actually means we can get our Zoroark. If I could find one. It's a very rare encounter. Oof. Yes. 4 trainers. I gotta beat 4. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So many things that involve 4. Yeah, Magnemites appear around here too. I do want to get a Magnemite for the squad. Magnemite would be a very good team member for the early game. Steel Electric type. It would work well until I get my Grubbin evolved into a Vikavolt. If I even want to use it. To be honest, I may not use Vikavolt. But we'll have to wait and see. Because again, I'm just going to build this team around absolute vibes. Thank you, it's not like I haven't done this before, but, we will head immediately to the grass. I do want to grind a little bit and get the Pokemon that I want from there, which will include Muck and Magnemite. I will probably sub out Magnemite for Trash and Muck for NK, because Poison Dark is a lot better than Psychic Dark, considering I want a Raichu. I don't know. I'm just gonna catch and build my team on vibes. I don't think I'm gonna use Lopunny for long, which I did name it Orbitrol as a joke. I probably will give Orbitrol an actual Pokemon name. Ember. We're getting bitten. Hit it one more time and just pray it doesn't crit. No, 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 that's worse. That's worse. That's worse. Oh my god, it's gonna die now. Ah! Leer, oh, Leer is so much better than Growl. Wormy's level 6. Orbitrol is level 4. Alright, come on. Give me what I want. Another Meowth. Okay, I mean, at least I can catch this thing. If I can get lucky enough to catch it. No, I'm not even gonna waste my time battling it. I don't want to grind by killing all these things super early. I kind of want to get the team members first, such as my Magnemite and my, Oh my god! Third encounter! Okay, maybe it was fate to have one of these on my team. I just gotta try not to kill it. Easier said than done, but... Oh! Oh! I can't hit it again. Alright, Humane, thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time, buddy. Don't forget to join the Discord server and never miss a Pickle Pete stream. Come on, 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 come on. Urgh! Get in the ball, get in my ball. Pause, but come on. Get in! Get in! Ugh! Oh, the link says it's invalid. Here, I'll stay for 30 seconds, I'll throw another one in there. I guess I gotta update it. Oopsie poopsie. Must have been one that expired after 30 days. I thought I set it to forever, but... There you go. There's a link to the new server. And we have Zora. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, they're probably gonna be jealous. I'm gonna name it after him. Actual Orbitrol. Orbitrol 2. That's what we're gonna call it. Or... let me scroll up in chat to make sure I can figure this out. Orb. Orbit. Ryle. I should probably know this by now, but I don't. No! Oh, I misclicked. Oh, I misclicked. Oh, that sucks. You may try to monotype and run in Sword and Shield. Good luck with that. If there's any type I recommend doing it, it would be fighting, because there's a very vast amount of fighting types in that game, but, I'm definitely saving after that. I'm not losing my Zora. What luck is that? I don't get a Grimer or Magnemite. I get the rarest. Oh my god, back-to-back rare encounters. Woo! There's a name raider in one of Pokemon centers. I'm not sure how early in the game that is. That's the only issue. Alright, I had to scratch it till yellow. And I'm paralyzed. Oh, I'm gonna have to go to the Pokemon. Well, we're gonna go see, because I don't... Oh, I'm not paralyzed. Thank God. Because Electric Steel would do wonders this early in the game. I just have to grind him up. Okay, we're gonna give Courtney a little breather here. If there's any Pokemon I want to sacrifice to this thing, it's gonna be Trash. Alright, Trash, do your thing. I use Water Gun on it. Don't kill it, Trash. Don't kill it, Trash. Don't kill it, Trash. Oh my... Trash, you had one job. You had one job, and that was not to kill it! Alright, I guess we're trying this again. A second Zora! Can I just get my Magnemite, please? I already have one. I'm just gonna call it and run. Do I have any potions I could heal with? Because if I can just heal Court... Oh, I do have potions. We're gonna heal real quick and then get back to the run. The GOAT 26! Thank you for the follow, my friend. I hope you're doing well. It looks like you are from a wrestling fan, too. Nice to see you. I see you follow. I see you lurking. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Hopefully you join the server and we can have a little good time. Or if you're already in the server, I hope you are having fun. But thank you for the follow. You know, it's okay to lurk. I just want to let you know you are seen, you are appreciated, and you are loved. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for trusting me with your entertainment. Oh my god, give me a Magnemite, please. I can't really fight until I get this Magnemite, because Muck I can kind of deal with not having it on the team, because I can just sub in a, or I don't have to sub anyone in for a Muck. But a Magnemite's kind of like a, you need this early on. Jesus Christ, another Meowth. Should we bring back the timer? The hunting timer? Third Meowth in a row, okay. Yep, this is gonna be one of these kind of hunts. Because, of course, my least favorite Pokemon of all time critical hits and kills the one Magnemite in this area. Ugh! Ugh! I got a rough estimate for encounter rates on here. I know Meowth is the most common, Muck is like second most common, even though we've never encountered it. There it is, thank God. I am immediately benching that Wingull. I despise that Wingull. What do I do here? What do I do? I don't want to hit it too hard. All those are not very... I don't want to send in something not very effective. You know, we're going to send Orbitriol, or Orbity. Orbitry. And we're just going to have it in a pursuit off. And we're just gonna see who dies first. If it dies, it dies, because this is not a Nuzlocke. I just have to try to get this thing to... If I can get it to yell... Well, I think I can hit it one more time after this without it dying. Unless it's a crit. But knowing me, it probably... Actually, you know what? Just to make sure it's not a crit, I'm going to cheese it. I totally did just make a save state right here. Perfect, perfect. Orbity, you already are earning a starting spot on this team with how you're playing. This is gonna be a rough encounter, I can already tell. If I can just get in my balls, please. Pause, but get in there and stay. Good. Yeah. Love it when it works. And Orbity gets a little evolution point. I do wonder if I can find my Grimer here. A Grimer would be very helpful in the early game. Most of the early game ones here are good, actually. Mudslap, Orbitriol. Sure. It's not like you're gonna be on this team much longer. Actually, you'll be on for a little bit, considering the next encounters that are new. Unless I get a Grimer while I'm grinding. Most are dark type. Yeah, I don't want to get too many dark types on my team. Like, I don't plan on keeping, I may keep the Zora, maybe. Magnemite, what do you want to be named? I'm gonna name you Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck?
Ah, it's not enough in there. Then how about we name you Thor? I almost just named it Thor with a U. We'll call you Thor. I do want to add Thor to my party, and we're gonna get rid of my least favorite Pokemon of all time. Bye-bye, trash. I guess let's go heal at the Pokemon Center, and, I'm gonna see if I can find a Grimer. If not, within, like, 10 attempts. While I'm grinding the squad up to... Oh, wait. Lily, you heal. I almost forgot that Lily actually heals, and thank you, Lily. You're being nice. I like her. I do want, if I'm gonna focus on anyone for this grind, I do want to focus on, Orbit. Because if there's any squad member that on this team right now that I would likely keep for the long run, it is definitely, Zora. Though then again, it's still a very slim chance that, like, any of this starting 5 besides Litten will be on my team by the end of it. I mostly have Zora because I didn't expect it to be there so early in the game. Or so early in our grind. Oh my god, that's like our 3rd one. I've never gotten this many Zora back to back to back. I should probably actually lower defense. That'd probably be smart. And my mask went off. Alright, give it a scratch after a double Leer with the 2-level advantage. I'm also probably gonna do... my goal is to get 2 levels on Zora and Magnemite before I start the actual trainer school itself. Well, technically this is the 2nd level of Zora, but... Or Orbity. Yakni's level 8. Foul play. Sure. Honestly, I'm gonna get rid of Reflect, because I'm probably not gonna, like, use it. I guess we'll... I heard a Grimer. I heard a Grimer. No, I heard a Grimer. There's no way I'm tweaking out. I heard a Grimer. I need it. I need it for my team. Grimer. Ooh, what's in here? Paralyze Seal. I'll probably use that eventually. Another Meowth, Jesus Christ. I am not gonna stop this stream until I find out where my Grimer's at. Alright, Thor, come on in. I guess we'll get you some levels while we're here. Run the hands, Thor. Beat him up, Thor. That did 9 damage. Jesus. Never mind, Thor. I expected you to have a little bit more tanks than to lose to a house cat. I don't know who to send in. Well, actually, I'll just send in Old Reliable. I know it's neutral damage, but I didn't I was more sending in, Thor, because I thought maybe the steel typing would do something. Especially against someone around the same level, because steel is like a naturally bulky type. Most steel Pokemon are pretty strong. Yes, I know the resist are different. But steel types themselves are normally very bulky. That's what I'm trying to get at. So I didn't expect it to get freaking two-shotted by a Meowth. Then again, it's Pokemon. The freaking giant grass dinosaur has like a horrible stat line, so I shouldn't be shocked. Alright, Lily, I need you to heal me again. Should we just call it on the Grimer hunt? It's like, I'm not even gonna use the Grimer. You're playing Pokebroke? How's that going? Okay, so you are the ace. There's one behind. Actually, let's go fight the one that's... Let's get the hard one out the way. I do not like fighting this one, so we'll get the hard one out the way. And I don't like this one because of just how annoying the typing is, because Bonsly... I always assume it's a grass type, but it's not. But we're not going to lead with the grass type. We're going to leer it to death, and I'm going to scratch it in the eyeball. Yeah, it's a rock type. Actually, I'm going to Pursuit it. His Pursuit does neutral damage compared to Scratch's normal. Ow. Or... How much do you do now? Pursuit it. Three-hit KO. I mean, no matter what, I'm gonna have to do 2. So I guess I'll just hit it now. God. She has a potion. Of course she does. When do they not have potions? Well, joke's on you, I have my own potions too. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it another leer. Try to knock it out in another hit. See why I don't like this one? It's annoying. Defensive typing. Potions. Oh my god, it's a crit. Of course it is. Is it not a crit? Do I have a revive? That would suck if I didn't have a revive. Thankfully, it's not a Nuzlocke, so... Yeah. Okay, cool. You're gonna heal all the pain that was caused. Though you don't actually heal any pain that was caused, you just heal your own. And then there's the Grimer, which is a poison type. What's up? Poison gas. Whoop-de-doo. Yay. I'm pretty sure I can beat this with, without dying. Scratch. Yeah, never mind, I'm not gonna be able to beat him. Man, Zora is just such a flimsy Pokemon. Alright, Thor, come on in. And use Thunder Shock. Pound versus Thunder Shock. Alright, that's number 2. Now I gotta remember what number 3 was before the final boss. Level 9, Fake Tears, nice. Wormy's level 8, everyone's leveling up, that's great, actually. Alright, one more time, we're gonna go heal, and then we're gonna go, I might sub in and just start off with Magnemite and Paralysis. Pokemon. We're gonna lead with Thor. Can I fight you already? Of course not. Of course you're not gonna battle me, because... Why not? Why would you battle me? God, where was the other trainer? First of all, I guess let's check the far corner over here. Nope. Over there, we already did that one. One of you two? Which type? Grass and a water type. The grass wins. Thank you, I am quite the great trainer. Is it in the school? I'm pretty sure it's in the school. Well, it has to be in the school because I've already looked everywhere out here. Is it you? Quick Claw, thank you. Totally like I need this. Is it you? Is it you? Nope. I've talked to everyone here. Is it in this room? Is it you? Of course it's just in the random classroom. God, I hate this section of the game. Alright, let's just get this over with. Thunder Wave. I'm pretty sure it gets electric types get move boost if it's paralyzed, so we're gonna put paralysis on it. we're just gonna spam Thundershock. Oh no, a tackle. Okay, I guess, of course you're cured of it. Well, you can't shed your skin more than once, so... And we'll hit a Thunder Shock on top of that. Should kill it. Yep. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, feed a berry to its corpse. Thank you. Now I get to go fight the ego one. Why didn't you mean that? No, back out of it, back out of it. Alright. You're the best of the best, so let's do it. What ability? Are you gonna intimidate me to death? I'm shaking in my boots. Oh wow, it actually did have Intimidate. Alright, hit it with the Thunder Shock. Ow. Well, I meant Thunder Wave, but oh well. I could probably kill this thing in 3 shots. Depends if it kills me first, but... Never mind, I outspeed now. And now, you can cry about it and go get completely rocked. Oh, I get a TM? That's great. What to do? Workup. Oh, that actually is great. And then I can finally end this portion of the game and call it a stream. I didn't expect to be on for 2 hours trying to get to this point. I didn't do anything. Heal me up, please. Thank you. Alright, what do you want me to do? Yeah, I did beat all your students. Sure, I'm ready to take you on. Hopefully you don't sweep me. I remember getting swept like 3 times as a kid by you. Or when I was younger by you when this game came out. I think it was a kid. It came out like 10 years ago. A Poplio. Level 10 Poplio. Okay, we're immediately gonna Thunder Wave you and pray you don't insta-kill me. Oh god! I should have trained more, I should have trained more, I should have trained more. I'm gonna potion up right away. Because no matter what, you're slower than me now. So if I think I could just cheese it by potioning. Okay, I'll survive with 2, unless I get crit again. But you should take super effective damage from this, I think. Never mind. Okay, so our main strategy's already out the door. Pop. Litten, you're gonna... Yeah, Litten, you're gonna have to handle this. Totally Litten. Okay, I'm just gonna have to pray that I can land, well, actually, 40 power, 40 power. Alright, we're just gonna have to pray pursuit kills. We're just gonna have to pray pursuit kills. It did not kill, it did not kill. Oh my god, we're dropping like fries. Alright, Wormy, you're gonna have to take him out. A vice grip. And we win. Well, the hard parts of the dragon part of the game's over at least. Do I get Poplio? No, of course I don't. Captain Lima, of course. Pink hair man. Yep, dismiss me and then I can end the stream. Sure, you can show me some more of the city. Next time on Pickle Pete Streams. As I'm going to be wrapping things up here. I'm very hungry. My dinner's here. Thank you all so much for tuning into this stream. Oh, of course. Can I end the cutscene, please, so I can do my wrap up? Okay, never mind. Yes, that's exactly right. Oh yeah, Tauros. Please, let me just end it. Alright, now we're gonna call it a stream. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It means a lot. Thank you to the GOAT, Miss Orbital, and Wacko Weeshaw for their new follows this stream. And I will see you all next time for some more Pokemon Ultra Sun action. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Join the server. And stay salty.